What's happening, guys? So, this is going to be a good video. I'm going to give you guys my advice and just a full-on speech of what to do and how to go about things whenever you miss the narcissist, because this is a normal thing for everybody. Depending on how much you miss them is dependent on how normal this situation is, because if you are like missing them to the point where you need them, that's not so normal. What's normal is maybe the thought of what it could be, but you're still fine. You're still good. You have a lot of good shit going for you, but you still have the thought of maybe in the future type thing. Maybe with this person, if they get good, things like this. That's more normal. But missing them to the point where you feel you can't be happy without them, there's a problem on your hands, and I'm telling you this now. Whenever you miss the narcissist, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, are you doing everything you can to make yourself happy? Because the only person that's going to make you happy is you, and you have to get better at that. You have to get better at making yourself happy and not needing anybody else to do that. Literally, you can make yourself so happy by yourself without any single person on this planet. Everybody could die on Earth, and I'm telling you guys this right now, I can find ways to make myself happy. Guaranteed. And you just have to get better at that. I lived years straight of doing things like this, and I was disconnected from every single person on the face of this planet. I'm not joking. There was a time in my life, and this was recent. These was in the recent years. It's not as bad now. But in the recent years, I felt I had not one close connection with a person. I swear to fucking God. Not one close connection with one person. It's just like people were out there. I felt just by myself, and I was okay with that. That's the thing. If you can be like that and you can tell yourself truthfully that you're okay with that, you're in a good place. Trust me. And when you improve yourself and come out on top as a whole different person, and then you start to meet new people, and you start to be able to say no, you tell people the truth, certain situations happen and you say yes or no. You have an honest answer if you whether you want to do it or not. You're not a yes man, you're not a yes girl. If you want to do something, you will do it. If it's good for you, you'll do it. If it's not, you won't. Because in the past, I said yes to a lot of things that I should not have said yes to. When it came to relationships, hanging with certain people, certain situations I got in, things like this. And I completely went isolated from every single person and recreated my entire self and my entire being. And it's the best damn thing I ever did in my life. I always felt, I don't want to sit here in front of this camera and tell you guys, I just felt so much smarter and so much better and so much more of everything than everybody else. I'm not saying that. I just felt different. I just felt different than a lot of people, and I knew I was going to be in the position I'm in right now, not knowing exactly what I'm doing, but I knew I'd get to the level of happiness and awareness and recognition, all these things of where I'm currently at right now. I just knew the world would turn in my favor and I would turn out to be something of a lot of value. That's all I knew. And I didn't know how I would do it. Like I said, I didn't know how things were going to go about, but I just knew that certain situations I was in the past, I knew that wasn't me. And I know a lot of you guys right now, you might look at yourself in the mirror, you might see yourself in your current situation right now, and you might tell yourself like, I'm pretty okay with where I'm at right now, but I know I can be better than this. I know I'm better than this. And I'm telling you guys right now, if you guys have these thoughts, you are going to get to that location of where you know you will be. I guarantee it. It might be in half a year, 2, 3 years, 5 years. You're going to get there. If you tell yourself that and you're honest with yourself and your intuition tells you these things, that is exactly what's going to happen. Mark my words, it will happen. A lot of people can't even think deep like this. A lot of people don't even have these thoughts because they have this I'll never change, I'll never change, I'll never change attitude, and it's poisonous as fuck. I don't want to be around anybody like that because I know what they're like. They're toxic. You can't tell them anything. They think they know everything. They're abusive people, to be honest. They are abusive in a lot of different ways. They have a lot to say, and it's a lot of abuse that is coming out of their mouths. And it's poisonous. You don't want to be around an individual like that because it's going to fluster you. It's actually going to get you mad. It's actually going to get you mad. And the best thing you can do is get away from a person like that. I don't want anyone like that near me. You can't be open-minded. You can't have this self-improvement mentality. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want you as a girlfriend. I don't want you as nothing. I don't want you as my goddamn parent. I don't want you as a family member, to be honest. None of that. I don't care who you are. You have to be good for me because that's how it has to be. If you have people like this in your life, they're just so quick to want to tell you things without any knowledge or reason behind certain things. They can't even make a good point of what they're saying. It's just so toxic. You don't want anybody like that in your life, period. You want good, open-minded people who is going to tell you not maybe all the time what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. My friends today, I give them constructive criticism. If they're doing things they shouldn't be doing, let's say one of my friends is on the app Snapchat, right? They're talking to a list of different females and they're wasting all their time, they're wasting all their day. And I'm saying this because it's actually true. And I've had this conversation with a friend before, more than one. And I told him, bro, why are you doing this? And I would get deep into it and he would give me reasons why. And I would end up calling him an idiot. Bro, you're an idiot. Why are you wasting your time doing this? You are literally giving these females that don't even give a damn about you so much attention. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your life. You are investing into people that don't even matter to you. What are you doing? And that's just a short way of saying it because I've had these conversations with these people, extended conversations, and literally got them to do the right thing for themselves. And they did do the right thing because they were like, damn, what you just said is true. And I told them, I was like, listen, I'm not saying things like this to hurt you or to hurt your feelings. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear because that's what a good friend does. If I'm doing something that's affected my life in a negative way and it's going to end up hurting me in the past, or in the present, and somebody tells me something and it's true and that I should fix it, I would appreciate that so much because if somebody were to ever tell me something like that, I know it's true because I'm a truth seeker and I live by truth. And if I hear that, I'm going to make that correction. I'm going to correct it right away. And guess what? This is what one of my friends did. And it actually made me proud. Not just of what I said, about what he did as well. And I seen something good in the guy whenever he did this. And it made me proud of him more than anything else. And that is what a good friend does. Because, not everybody knows this information and certain things. And it's whenever you can help somebody, make them see the truth of the reality of what they're doing, it can really help. It can really help their life. And it can change their life for the better. It can cause them to not make so many mistakes, doing the wrong things, dealing with the wrong people, Because I did some of these things in the past, and I know what it's like to waste that amount of time and be so mad. And whenever you get so mad, now your life can take a completely different spin and put you on a bad path, because now you're angry and stuff like this because of what happened. Now you're going to start to do things you wouldn't normally do. Now you might start to get over on other people. Now you might start to drink. Now you might start to get into drugs to cope with the anger and the pain that you're currently going through. You might start to smoke cigarettes. You might develop bad habits. You might do certain things, and these things can just fuck up your life so fast. And this is what it comes down to, guys. You have to be... This is why I always preach on this channel about awareness and things like this. You only have one life. You have to be aware of everything. You have to be on point. Everything has to be on point. You have to know what you have to work on. You have to know what you're doing wrong and fix it immediately. This is how to be happy. This is how it's done. Making bad decisions all the time is definitely not the path to happiness. I'll tell you that right now. And you guys know that yourselves. Right? So, back to this again. When the narcissist says that they miss you, right? And when you miss the narcissist, vice versa, what are you going to do in a situation like this? These are make or break situations. If a narcissist says they miss you, that can get you weak. That can bring you down to their fake vulnerable level. And I say fake because they don't really mean it. They're just trying to do this to weasel their way back into your life, and they think it's hilarious. They literally do. Whenever they trick you, they think it's hilarious. They're laughing because you are their puppet once again, because they know they ain't shit. And they know you're more valuable than they are. And whenever they can trick you, they just think it's funny. They're like, look at this idiot. I'm tricking this person once again. And I got them. You should feel stupid. You really should. I felt stupid, and I'm admitting it. I admitted a million times in this channel. I felt stupid whenever I got fooled again by a narcissist, to the point where I will never let myself get fooled again. To those extents, you know? Someone can act nice right away and have that fake narc behavior, but I'm going to eventually see it. And I'm not going to get fooled to the extent where these narcs really get people. You know what I mean? You don't want to go there, because you do feel stupid, you feel dumb, you hate yourself for letting yourself fall into those traps. And it's a bad feeling. You don't want to feel it. And honestly, it pisses you off. It pissed me off. It hyped me up. It motivated me. And that's what you have to let it do if it ever does happen. When you miss the narcissist yourself, you have to tell yourself certain things. Like, are you sure you're 100% okay right now? If you miss this person, are you 100% sure that you are okay right now? Because that is not completely normal. And I'm talking about missing this person to the point where you think you need them to be happy. It's okay if a person pops up into your head every now and then, because it's going to happen. You have past history with people, I guarantee you, their names are going to pop up into your head. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. You have deep connections with people. You spent years of your life with people. You are going to think about this person every now and then for the rest of your life. There's people I've spent time with, not even a whole lot of time, like a pretty good amount of time, but not like a crazy amount. And I still think about these people, not every single day, but every now and then. It's like you're never going to forget them forever. It's not like they're just going to disappear from your head. They're going to pop up in your head. The girls that I've had the closest relationships with, they're always going to pop up into my head. It doesn't mean I miss them and I need them. It's not true at all. But you might have these thoughts sometimes, like, maybe this person could improve. And you know what? It'd be okay. It might work out. If that were to ever happen, something might work out. It just might. If they make these adjustments and actually become the person they're supposed to be, in this case. And if not, I'm completely fine without them. There's so many other things out there. And anything is possible at any time. If you have this type of mindset, you're fine. But if you have this mindset to where I need these people to be happy, I can't live without them, I know I can't get any better. If you have that type of mindset, you have to reassess some things and think some things over and really do some digging within yourself. You know, you have to make yourself happy. That means you're slacking on yourself, which means you got to work a little bit harder. You got to do things a little bit more. You have to have that get up and go type of mentality. You have to start living your life with actual structure. And that is my best advice to you. This military-based, get up and go type of lifestyle where you're getting shit done. You're doing the right things. You're surrounding your mind with the right information. You're doing everything you should be doing. And you should have no problem with developing more love within yourself, and those feelings are going to fade with these people. And like I said, they might pop up in your head again. But you're going to know how to deal with that, and you're going to know that I'm 1000% okay without this person. But if this person, you know, if I'm still single, if this person ever does change for the better, and they actually do, not just say they're going to, but they actually do, and you will know if they do. You will. Something could work, you know. We go our separate ways. Maybe it was meant to be. Maybe I'll spend 3, 4, 5, 6 years away from this person, and down the line they might develop into themselves, I might develop into myself, and it could happen in a healthy manner. So, and that's that for the video, guys. I'm going to cut this one short again, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more videos. I hope you guys have a great rest of this Friday evening. It is now Saturday, to be honest, because it is past 12 and it is late, and I'm about to go to bed and get up and do it all over again. Another busy ass day tomorrow. So until next time, guys, peace out.